All right, guys, so we're talking about something very simple today that's very easy to overlook, something about talk about all the time in class, but I think because it is so simple, it's very easy to overlook. But something that's very important to staying injury-free in the gym, lifting safely, and lifting more heavy weights, getting more bang for your buck, and that's breathing. And I'm not talking about the breathing where you find your chi and find your inner energy and all that craziness. No, I'm talking about like breathing to support your lifts while you're lifting. All right, and one of the most common methods of breathing in the weight room is called the Valsalva maneuver. And what that is you take a big deep breath, as deep a breath as you can. You hold that breath and basically you apply pressure with a closed glottis. You're applying as much pressure as you can during your lift. So how a Valsalva maneuver would work in, let's say, a squat is take a big breath at the top. Fill with arrows with as much lungs as you possibly can. Hold that breath as you're going down. Continue holding that breath, bracing as you come back up. Exhale, and then inhale. I personally think the Valsalva maneuver is great. It's something that I use in all my lifts. However, because there's so much pressure that's built up, there are some very serious safety concerns. I've never seen one. I've never experienced one. But there's a slight chance that you could undergo a blackout. So how I teach the Valsalva maneuver is, or not the Valsalva maneuver, but how I teach the breathing in the class is just slightly different. Big breath as you possibly can. Let's say you use the squat again as an example. Big breath as you possibly can at the top. Hold it. Brace as you're going down. Powerful exhale as you come up. Inhale again. So during that tough portion of the lift, you're having a very deliberate, very powerful exhale. So you're still keeping pressure. You're still keeping pressure as you're exhaling, as you're coming up, but you're keeping that bracing action, but you're relieving some of the pressure on that cerebral spinal fluid, so you don't have that risk of blackout. But again, make sure you're focusing on your breathing. The more air you have in the lungs, the more you can brace, the more you can use that breath to your advantage, the more stable the back is. You're going to have a lot less back injuries. Again, so many times I talk about this and people skip over it. It's so basic, but I wanted to do a video on it because it really is something that you need to be focused on, that you need to be aware of, so you can lift effectively, efficiently, lift heavier, right? It's a very common powerlifting movement, but again, it's not just for 1 rep max. Even if we're doing 8 reps, when those last few reps come, you need to have that powerful breath supporting you, giving you strength, stability in your lift, and supporting the back as well. Another one I want to go over in this video is the deadlift. A little bit different. But if you're at the deadlift at your bottom, big breath at the top, hold it. Powerful exhale coming up. If you want to have that exhale, hold the breath, come down, or breathe in, hold again, exhale as you're coming up. I again prefer that Valsalva maneuver, but you can use either variation that works for you. And again, just remember that breath is so important for keeping you safe, keeping you injury free. All right, guys, that's a little tip on breathing. Focus on it every single time you're doing any exercise, any lift, and watch the improvements that you see on those lifts.